Do you need more drugs? Not super sedated. It's mostly in the back. Okay, buddy, we gotta do this.
Is his tongue good for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just... You're all right. We have Snickers in today to look at his teeth and do a dental and do a general physical exam and recheck him and make sure everything is progressing as it should. We're a little concerned because he hasn't really gained any weight, even though he's been here for over a month now. We just did a dental on him and his teeth were actually very nice. They had very minimal sharp points and we reduced those no problem. He's like biting down on it to keep it from going. You gotta stop biting on it. Not yet. When we were doing his general physical exam and listening to his heart, we found a soft diastolic murmur, so it's like lub, shoo, lub, shoo. So we're gonna do a cardiac ultrasound and try and look at both the left and the right side of the heart and see if we can see any kind of pathology happening there to explain maybe why he is not gaining any kind of body condition like he should. Green is where there's turbulence, or a lot of times if it's around areas like valves, it's regurg. Yeah, he's got some pretty good regurg. Right there. So that's the murmur we're hearing, I think. I can see what looks terrible to me, but a cardiologist might review it and be like, oh, that is blah, la, 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 la. But hearing the murmur and then seeing that amount of regurg, you expect to see some turbulence, but not that much, because blood is under a lot of velocity going from the ventricles and out.
So I don't have a lot of experience with heart ultrasounds. So what are the different areas that we're looking at right now?
The big gaps like this are ventricles.
Okay.
And then the smaller one are atria, and then you have the valves in between each of them.
This is usually like a birth defect.
Yeah, because the fetal heart it doesn't need to be oxygenated. So it bypasses the lungs, so it goes just from the right side to the left side and then back out through the body because they're oxygenated by mom. But sometimes those don't close. But sometimes there are septal defects from one septum to the next. Ventricular septal defects, atrial septal defects. Some regurgitation doesn't bother the horse very much, depending on where the regurg is happening. So usually mitral regurgitation is pretty benign, as long as the murmur stays around a 3 or less. If it starts to increase or they have poor body condition, exercise intolerance, things like that nature, starting to get edema, then you know their circulatory system is collapsing. So if it progresses, then that's cause for concern. I'd expect a creatinine like that with his body condition score, so that's par for the course. And his chemistries don't look terrible. Yeah, so it's just borderline anemic, and he's dehydrated with a stress leukogram. But he was really super nervous before we pulled him in, so I'm not surprised that he has a stress leukogram.
Anything else with him?
I don't think so. I think he just needs to wake up.
Put him back in here for now? Or do you want him out?
We could probably put him where Shogun was if Shogun's been moved. If not, we can put him in the other empty stall.
Sounds like he's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still out there.
Yeah, because there's hay in there, so I don't want him to eat the hay. He just generally doesn't feel good. Because his teeth were great. Teamwork!